I just don't want to get it wrong. A quick word before we start. This is filing support, not legal advice. Ejaries.a is a private service. It is not a government website, and it is not affiliated with the Dubai Land Department or with RERA. A quick word before we start. You can always register your Ejaries yourself through the Dubai REST app or at a trustee centre. The official fee on the app is 177 dirhams and 50 fils. Our service fee is 299 dirhams plus VAT. The certificate is always issued by RERA. We prepare and check your file and follow it through. We do not issue the certificate, and we cannot guarantee an approval or a timing. The insurance motive, chosen deliberately. Every earlier chapter was about a case the free route could not serve, or a person it could not reach, a wall, a deadline, a distance, a broken step. This one is different. This person is not stuck. They are simply choosing to be careful. They have looked at the free route, decided they could probably manage it, and then decided they would rather not manage it alone. They know that an official record, once filed, matters. That a wrong detail can echo into the things the Ejaries unlocks. That a mismatch, or a small error entered in a hurry at night, can become a rejection, and a rejection becomes a delay, and a delay can reach their visa, their utilities, or their license, the very things they were trying to get moving in the first place. So they make a calm decision. Have someone check it before it goes in. Not because they cannot, because they would rather be sure than be sorry, and there is nothing weak about that preference. What checking before filing actually means. This is the part people underrate. Most Ejaries problems are not dramatic. They are small. They're the kind of thing that looks like nothing until it costs you a week. A name spelled one way on the contract and another on the Emirates ID. A premise or Makani detail that does not quite match. A document that is slightly out of date. An identity that is due to expire inside the window that causes a rejection. None of these announce themselves. They just sit there, waiting to be caught, or waiting to bounce. None of those are hard to fix before they are submitted. All of them are a headache once they have caused a rejection, when the fix is to happen after the system has already said no and the clock has already started again. So what the careful person buys is a second set of eyes at the one moment it is worth the most. Before the file goes in, not after it. Bounces. Prevention. At the only point where prevention is cheap. We check completeness. We check that the details line up. We ask you about anything unclear before you pay, not after. Then, and only, then we file. The check is not an afterthought. It is the whole service. Why this is a legitimate reason on its own. There is a tendency to think you only deserve help if your case is complicated, that asking for assistance with something simple is somehow indulgent. That is not true, and it stops good, careful people from getting help they would genuinely value. Wanting to get an official thing right the first time is a perfectly good reason to ask for help, even when the task looks simple. Simple things filed carelessly still go wrong. Careful people know this, which is precisely why they are careful. So we do not treat this caller as if they are overpaying for something. They could do. We treat them as someone buying exactly what they came for, confidence that it is right. That is a real thing to want, and a real thing to sell. What a rejection actually costs. It helps to be concrete about what the careful person is insuring against, because a rejection sounds abstract until it happens to you. A rejection is rarely just a rejection. It is the evening you have to find again to resubmit. It is the day or two the corrected file now takes, on top of the time already spent, and it is everything that was queued behind the Ejaries, the connection, the appointment, the enrollment, waiting a little longer while the record is put right. A small error at the front becomes a chain of small delays behind it. Set against that, a check before submission is a modest thing to buy. It is not spent on rescuing a case that has already gone wrong. It is spent on the case never going wrong in the first place, which, when you add up what a bounce really costs in time and knock-on delay, is usually the cheaper end of the deal. The honest comparison, one last time, and to close the series the way we have run every chapter, plainly, with the free route named first. The app is 177 dirhams and 50 fils, and if you are confident and careful, you can absolutely do this yourself and do it well. Many people do, and they should. Our fee is 299 dirhams plus VAT, and for this caller, it is not buying a way past a wall. It is buying peace of mind. A check before submission, so that the record is right the first time and stays out of your way afterwards. If you trust yourself on the day, use the app, and we mean that as sincerely as we have meant it all serious. If you would sleep better, knowing someone looked before it went in, that is what the desk is here to give you. That is the series. 10 different people, one honest offer underneath. All of them. You can always do this yourself. And when you would rather not, for whatever reason, is yours, there is a quiet desk that will do it for you properly and tell you the truth about it every step of the way. This was the Ejari desk. I'm Stephen. Thank you for listening.